Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We'll also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 169 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I had challenged myself to run 365 days in a row, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I had also challenged myself to run 1,500 miles within this time frame. Now, this is only my second year running. Within the first full year running, I was able to run 1,002 miles, and I did that within 175 days out of the year in 2020. So this is a 50% step up in the amount of miles, as well as a 100% step up in the amount of days I'm out here putting in the miles. I had also challenged myself to run two big races within the year this year. One being a 50K trail race, 31 miles, and the other one being a regular marathon. I have officially completed the 50K trail race. Was able to get it done in 7 hours, 15 minutes, and 22 seconds. My first ever official ultra marathon. So super excited about that. And now I'm looking forward to the actual Detroit Free Press Marathon coming up in October. Got the training going for that now that we were able to get the ultra marathon done. Was able to still get out there every day following the ultra marathon as well, and still put in miles and continue this streak. So really kind of stoked about that. Let's just kind of talk about miles actually for the day. Don't have official mileage, but usually this route puts me around 3.5, 3.6 for the day. So I don't have official mileage for the week, month, or year. But I will do a little snippet when I get home with the official mileage and add that snippet in right here, right now, so you have the mileage. So here's that snippet. Miles for the day, 3.5. Miles for the week, 24.4. Miles for the month, 82.5. Miles for the year, 742.7. Now that you got the mileage for the day, month, week, and year, let's focus on those monthly miles. Every single month, I do a 100-mile challenge in honor of a charity in which I donate money as well as start a fundraiser to raise money and awareness for that charity. For the first 5 months, we were able to raise money and awareness for 5 great charities, guys. Now we're sitting here in the 6th month of June, and we're raising money and awareness for Alzheimer's Association this month. So, if you would like to make a donation to this month's fundraiser, you could find the link to do so on the Defining Discipline Instagram story, as well as the Defining Discipline Facebook story, or my personal page's Instagram story, or my personal page's Facebook story. All donations that get made to this fundraiser go directly to this fundraiser. Facebook is taking 0% of the donations, so know that whatever donation you make, all percentage of it is going to Alzheimer's Association. We chose Alzheimer's Association, guys, because the month of June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. So, like I said, if you'd like to make a donation, you can find the links on the Instagram and Facebook stories. And if you can't make a donation, the best thing you guys can do is just click that share button, because we are just trying to raise awareness as well. That's the main thing we are trying to do here. So, click that share button. Let's raise awareness for this great charity this month for the Alzheimer's Association. Let's raise money as well, guys. Now, let's kind of break into today's episode. Episode 169. For today's episode, today's theme is going to be outlook. And I say that, guys, because outlook is one of the most, it is probably, the biggest thing that determines your mood, honestly, your whole entire outlook. Even just how you start your day. Hey, I'm gonna have a good day today. That can really kick things off in the right mood. When you wake up already dreading the day and your outlook is already down, it's not a very good way to start the day, and it will really start to spiral that way because of the beginning outlook you've had on the day. And this is something I've been really, really experimenting with, even especially with the things I've been consuming, like music and the media and things like that. I've been allowing myself to really take in. I've been trying to take in just really happy things or positive outlooking things, and it's really done a tremendous amount of work. Just overall, guys, helped me push through a lot of these days, especially when I didn't want to get out here. So your outlook on life overall really can set you on the path of how you're going to determine life and how your life is going to end up for you. So try to have the best outlook you possibly can within life. And I know it's hard sometimes because it's something that like I said, I've struggled with and I still struggle with. But it's something I try to remind myself when I start to go through something that's struggling. As instead of usually getting mad and cursing God or whatever the case is, and that, saying, why is this happening to me? I usually try to flip it and ask myself, what can I learn from this situation? Because everything I truly do believe this. No matter if you believe in God or whatever the case may be, I truly do believe that everything happens for a reason at a certain time, and it gets set upon us because there's lessons to be learned, and if we learn from them, that is up to us when we come across those lessons, but we'll find out when we get there. So that's what I truly do believe. So I think, when I've been in some situations where I'm really upset and I don't understand why things are happening or unfolding the way they are, my first reaction, of course, is to get upset and to throw a temper tantrum. But, when I have a little bit of time to actually sit back and relax, breathe a little bit and think about it, I realize the best thing and approach is to really look at it as, all right, now this is an experience where I can actually gain experience. I can learn something from this. What can I take away from this? What can I learn from this? How am I going to get better because of this? So these are things you can do when those problems kind of arise, and especially when you start to find yourself having a negative outlook, really try to flip it around. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm just really trying to overall in life have a more positive outlook, and one thing that really also helps me dictate my outlook is just really blocking out the outside noise, the outside drama. I know there's a lot of things going on in the world, but I think we all have problems on an individual level, and until we take care of those problems on an individual level, we're not in the right state to be helping other people and their problems. So that's the philosophy I have. Other than that, guys, let's kind of close this episode out. For your daily discipline today, it is to really look at your outlook and think about your outlook and change your outlook to a more positive outlook. Think about the negative things in your life and how you're going to learn from them and adapt from them, so the next time they arise, you know what to do. So use them as a learning lesson and a stepping stone within your life, guys. That is your daily discipline for the day, to change and really have a positive outlook. And other than that, I want to thank you guys so much for following along and listening to the Defining Discipline podcast. I am your host, Scott. This is episode 169. 169 days in a row, guys, putting in the miles. Feeling good. Feeling great. So excited I put myself up to this. So thanks for following along. If you guys can, please give us a like, a subscribe, a follow, and a share on our Facebook, our Instagram, our TikTok, our YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys have been following along on. Other than that, again, thanks so much for listening. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow for episode 170. Thanks again so much. Peace.